Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm filming another Wet n Wild makeup tutorial or eyeshadow tutorial with this new Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette, and this is in Not a Basic Peach. I've had several of you guys ask me if I would do a tutorial with this one, so that is what I did for you guys today. Okay, so I've already done my foundation, filled in my brows, and primed my eyelids with my concealer because I'm doing a week review, a first impression week review on this new Wet n Wild Mega Cushion foundation. I'm using my Morphe M433. I've been loving this Morphe brush for blending. It reminds me a lot of the Sigma E25 blending brush. So, and that one is like one of my favorite blending brushes of all time. This one is very comparable to that. I'm using my e.l.f. eye defining brush, and I'm just gonna brush that here as my brow bone highlight. Next, I'm going to use this shade here and this Morphe M506 brush. I'm going to start off with this brush first. I will say that like these eyeshadows, they are kind of powdery, or they have like a lot of kick up. So make sure you tap your brush off a little bit before you go in, or you'll have like a lot of fallout. So only thing I can say about these Wet n Wild, the new formula, is it tends to have a lot of like they tend to be powdery, but they are really pigmented. Like as you can see, once you get it on your eye and blend it, and they are really blendable. Like they blend out really easily. So I'm just using the same blending technique that I used with that first shade, just using little circular motions and windshield wiper motions to blend that in. And I probably should have used some shadow shields today, but it's all right. Just taking a little bit more of it out here in the outer V. I'm going to use this matte dark brown and the Morphe E36 brush. This one's an even smaller blending brush than the last one we used. So like with these blending brushes, like I'm just going down to like smaller and smaller sizes because I want to get this color more and more precise. Like I want the crease to get, you know, more defined with each color that I'm using. So I'm just lightly putting that in the crease at first, and then just using little circular motions to blend it up just slightly. I don't want this color to be too far blended up. I just want the crease to be really defined right there. And then here in the outer V, I'm just gonna kind of shape it out a little bit. It's kind of a little bit like a cut crease, but not really, because it's not gonna be super precise. Then out here, I just kind of pull it up like that and then just take it into the crease. Okay, then on the lid, we're gonna go super bold, and I'm gonna use this bright blue, and I'm just getting that on a shader brush. This is the Jane Ardell Deluxe Shader. Tap off the excess. And then I am gonna mist my brush with a makeup setting spray. I'm just using the MAC Fix Plus, just to intensify this eyeshadow a little more, because sometimes I find on its own it's not super intense. This just like bumps it up a notch. And I feel like when you get the brush wet with that eyeshadow, it kind of brings out those golden flecks that are in that turquoise blue. Because it has some blue kind of, I mean, it has some golden shimmers in it. So just going back in with some more eyeshadow. Just patting that all over the lid, up to the crease. And we'll probably have to go back and blend that brown a little more. I love that color though, it's so pretty. Like this eyeshadow just reminds me of like summer and the beach. I mean, I would say with this palette, I like it, but I don't know if I like this palette quite as much. Like the eyeshadows, I don't know if I like them as much as the Rose in the Air palette or the Comfort Zone. I don't know. I just find that like the eyeshadows, I don't know if they're quite as pigmented as those other two palettes. I'm gonna go back first with a little bit more of this peach and just lightly blend the crease right there. Yeah, I feel like with these eyeshadows, you kind of have to build them up a little more. I mean, they blend really nice and everything, but yeah, I just don't know if some of the shades in this palette are as good as the other two that I've used so far. I mean, I like the colors. I think they're pretty. Okay, then on the lower lash line, I'm just going in with the Morphe M213 and some more of that dark brown, and I'm just gonna smudge that here on the lower lash line. I'm just going back with my makeup sponge and just kind of sharpening up the edge of the eyeshadow. Okay, yeah, that gold just wasn't working out, so I'm just gonna go in with this shade here. And I'm going to mist that brush with makeup setting spray to make it more intense here in this inner corner. Yeah, that gold was just too yellowy gold for me, especially for the inner corner. It just looked weird. I need more of like a lighter gold. For my liquid liner today, I'm just going in with my Physicians Formula Eye Booster pen, and this is in the shade Deep Brown. Okay, and then for my mascara today, I bought these two mascaras. I know that this one by Maybelline, the Total Temptation, is new. And this is the Lash Sensational, which I've never used this one before. So I don't know which one I want to use. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Lash Sensational right now. It's such a tongue twister. And this is gonna be kind of like a little first impression with this thing because I've never used it before. Kind of reminds me of the CoverGirl, the Supersizer mascara. Like, I feel like the way it's on my lashes reminds me of that. The way it's applying. I know that the brush is a little different than that CoverGirl one. I feel like the CoverGirl one might be a little more lengthening than this Lash Sensational mascara. I mean, first impression wise, I do like it. It probably would get better the longer that you used it because it seems like a wet mascara. So I'm just doing kind of like a light coat of this because I'm going to go in with my false lashes. Okay, and then for my false lashes, I'm just going in with these Ardell 113s. So I just stick them there in the middle. Put the edge down. And then push in the front. For my bronzer today, I'm going in with this new bronzer that I just picked up at Walgreens on recommendation from April. Her channel is called Wanna Makeup, and if you guys are not subscribed to her, you need to go check her out. I'll link her down below. But she was talking about this bronzer. It was in, I think, her drugstore favorites, like her best drugstore beauty products from 2017. And I'm always on the hunt to find like good drugstore bronzers. And I know that Walgreens just recently started carrying the No. 7 Boots brand. So I thought I would pick it up. They do have a shade lighter than this. This is kind of like the middle shade. April and I were around the same skin tone. She's a little darker than me, but I figured this would work because she said that in the summer this bronzer can be a little not dark enough. So I'm just going in with my Morphe M437 at first to blend it in. I think I do like it. It's a little more warm, I feel like, than my NARS Laguna, but I think first impression wise, it seems like it's going on okay, because this is the first time that I'm using this. I don't know, I just get stuck in my ruts with using NARS Laguna because it's just like my favorite bronzer. I don't know if it's my foundation or if it's the bronzer, but I feel like it's not really blending right there. Like I told you guys, I'm doing a first impression on this, so I don't know if that's what's going on, but I feel like it's like not blending right there. And then I'm just going in with the Morphe R2 brush. And I'm just got lash glue all over my fingers. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna have to use this bronzer a little bit more to find out if I really, really like it, or I don't know. Like I said, it could be the foundation. Maybe it's just not blending good on top of that foundation. I mean, the color seems like it's pretty good. I don't know, it might be a little bit more orange toned than I'm used to. Just kind of blend this out a little more. I feel like my skin's been kind of weird today because this week I'm gonna start, you know, it's gonna be that time of the month for me. So I don't know, I feel like right before I start my period, my skin gets weird. For my blush today, I wanna do something that's not like too standout-ish, since like the eyeshadow, you know, I did color on my eyes today. I'm just gonna go in with my NYX blush in Terracotta. This is a really good neutral blush. It goes great with this palette. Like, I don't know if you can see, like the tones go really good together. So just gonna put a little bit of that on. Actually, I think I'm gonna apply that with my Sigma E40 brush today. I don't know, this is like one of those days. Like, I mean, I like my eyeshadow, but I just feel like my face makeup isn't turning out too good. For my highlight today, I think I'm gonna go in with something a little more golden because I feel like that would really complement the eyeshadow. I'm just gonna use the Hard Candy Baked Bronzer in Tiki. And this is just my favorite gold highlight. This and the Balm, the Mary Luminizer. That's also another one of my favorite gold highlighters. I mean, it's not like super golden, it just has a little bit of gold. But since I feel like the texture on my skin isn't the best right now, it doesn't show up texture too much. It's more of like a light buildable highlight, which I like, especially when I feel like my skin texture isn't the best. So I'm just going in with my Morphe 530. So see, as you can see, it's just like a light gold. For my lower lashes, I'm just gonna go in with my Maybelline Lash Sensational, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that here on my lower lashes because I'm gonna see if this mascara smudges or not throughout the day. I picked up these two lip pencils. This one is the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte, and it is in the shade Matting Call. they had another one that was more of like a mauve. This is more of like a brownish, kind of lighter nude. So, and I also picked up another one of just like their regular lip liners, and this is just in the color Nude. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Never Fail Lip Liner, which I had one of these in my makeup collection and I lost it at some point. I don't know where it's at. I couldn't find it anywhere, so I was like, I'm just gonna go pick up a new one, because L'Oreal, they were having like buy one, get one 50% off at Walgreens. So don't you just hate like that plastic stuff that companies put on the makeup products? It's so hard to get off. It's like no one's getting in there. You don't have to worry about any of your makeup being tampered with or compromised, because that is really on there. Okay, 10 minutes later, I finally got it apart. So this is what that color looks like there. It's a little more tawny kind of colored than I thought it was gonna be. Like I want to compare it to my Rimmel Innocent lip liner. Yeah, see, Innocent's more pinkish, where this is more of like a brown. It's almost orangey. I don't know if I'm gonna like that. Usually I don't like lip liners that are too super orangey. Usually they're not very flattering on me. Like this right here, that's tiramisu. Okay, we'll just see how it goes. I'm just gonna go ahead. I have a little bit of like lip, sorry about that. Big semi truck. I have a little bit of like a lip conditioner on, so I'm gonna take that off. But I don't know, this color might go really good with this eyeshadow since it's more like orangey colored. Then for my lipstick today, I'm gonna go in with this Beach Babe. It's one of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lipsticks. Yeah, I feel like that pairs really good with that lip liner. Yeah, that looks really good. I like that combo. I'll have to play around with this palette a little more. I don't know if I like this one as well as the Rose in the Air palette or the Comfort Zone. I don't know. I'm not sure about it. I mean, I like the way that this look turned out, but I felt like I really had to blend a lot and use, you know, makeup setting sprays to, especially, I didn't use, you know, makeup setting spray for the crease colors, but for the lid color in the inner corner to make it really pop, which, you know, I wish, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I don't really know. I think the colors are really pretty, and I think some of these other shades, like these over here, I think I'll like even better. So I'll have to do some other looks with this. Let me know if you would like to see some other looks with this palette and what looks you'd like to see. Like if you'd like to see some with like this gold or like this golden, like orangey peach color. You'll have to let me know down in the comments, but I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.